Hello and welcome back to this final round coverage of Discraft CCR Open fueled by Great Lakes Disc. This is a Disc Golf Pro Tour Q Series event, and we at HyzerMedia are super excited to bring you this coverage. I'm Nathan Johnson, joined in the booth today by Nick Hanson. How's it going, Nick?
It's going good, man. Excited to wrap up these final 9 holes here with our players today. Hard track down for anybody out there with the way GT Hancock's been playing this weekend. Incredible showing by him as he's already 3 down today through the front 9, which is not like stellar by any means, but he's doing plenty of work to stay at the top. As we get into hole 10 right away here, 364 feet, par 3. Players have the chance to go out and around or up the left side with a sidearm. There is the OB road. I think we'll see a little of both here.
Yeah, thank you to Steve Way Builders, our course sponsor for this course. Chandler Kramer, no surprise, going to be taking that left side forehand gap. Just going standstill, though, it looks like.
Oh, you threw it. Well, that might work out. No, it's not.
He didn't like it, kind of liked it. Gonna find himself in circle 2 either way. Maybe a putt through the trees. We'll have to see.
Yeah, GT Hancock been playing solid all weekend long. Just needs a nice, clean final 9 holes here, and he'll be able to take down his second DGPT Q Series event of the year. Going for the wide hyzer here on hole 10.
Gonna give himself another birdie opportunity on the day.
Yeah, it was a great looking shot there. Just trickling inside the circle. Looks like Emerson Keith gonna opt for that same line. A little bit higher out of the hand, hopefully to get it to swing a bit more back towards the basket, and he does that.
Swing he does. You are correct, sir. Giving himself about a 12-15 footer for birdie.
Yes, I'm gonna opt for that forehand line as well. We've seen him throw some really nice forehands so far today. Puts this one on a little bit of ante, but not quite enough turn. Catches those same trees we saw Kramer hit. And wow, look at the flexibility here from Chandler.
Yeah, that is incredible. Almost a full splits here. Oh my goodness, the power he just got behind that.
Good.
I'm telling you right now, I couldn't do that.
No, I don't want to try. If I do, I'm not going to be able to get back up. So, props to Chandler for that display of athleticism. We got Nieminen liking it out of the hand from circle 2, but just a bit off. And check out those banners in the background right now for GT's putt.
And maybe what dropped it there, but just not able to get it over that rim. Close, but no cigars. We have Emerson Keith going to get his back 9 started with a birdie putt and collects.
And the crowd loves it. Nice little gallery kind of building here for these last 9 holes of the tournament. Couple tap-in pars.
Not what they're looking for on a 2.63 average hole, but let's kick it over to hole 11. Par 4, 732 feet. Downhill to start here, as you can see, and then it's going to start to slowly go uphill on this second portion of the hole. OB, right and left hand side. 2 good placement shots will get you up there. As you see, this hole is playing over par. So
Emerson going to go with the forehand here off the tee. Maybe a little too much turn there, catching a tree about halfway through the flight.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was good or not. It could have continued OB, but we'll never know. In the fairway for now is Chandler absolutely laces one, it looks like, down there. Could have set himself up for a birdie opportunity.
Yeah, that was very well thrown. Able to bite off a good amount of distance. Hancock going to go big, wide flex shot. See if this makes its way back into the middle. We'll see what his lie looks like over there. And even going sidearm as well. A bit early release.
Yeah, I was going to say it doesn't look like it has the turn it needs, but should be in bounds. GT in a bit of trouble over here. Only really able to chunk down the fairway.
See how aggressive Emerson gets here after hitting kind of early on his tee shot. Could try to get a long look, but I think it's best to just play something up there.
He got something up there, that's for sure. If he got a little kick out, he might have a look.
Not an easy lie here for Nieminen on the right side. Has a low ceiling to work with and makes the most of it, just pitches down to the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, obviously these players need to be attacking to try and run down GT, but a 4 on this one will help save position here as they scramble for a podium.
Are you kidding me? I mean, all right, that's gonna give me something.
Oh, and a great shot for Kramer. Rides that left side the whole way and sticks it inside the circle. Has a bit of a misrelease from Hancock. Comes out a little high. He's going to have a long putt to save his par.
Oh, that doesn't look to be turning enough. Oh, stays dead straight. Sits right on the hillside there where you want it to.
Long birdie look for Keith. Does give it a good run. And this is a big putt here for Hancock. Looking to save the par. Oh, and he gets it. Cold-blooded.
Takes putts like that to win a tournament. So, out of our 100 players here on the weekend, we're going to come away with 10 birdies on this hole, showing you just how difficult it is.
Yeah, most likely Chandler Kramer going to be one of them if he can connect on this 15-footer here. And he gets it.
Great hole to get. With playing .39 over, taking strokes on the field with that one. Hole 12 here, 269 feet, little shorty. Playing down this right side of the fairway, you do have OB over there, but then once you start to hyzer back to the basket, you do need to navigate that tree line as they can jump out and grab you.
Checking in again with our FPO. Lead card
Oh my
owns
goodness,
Scoggins.
what a park job.
Throws that perfectly. We'll see if Kristen Tatar is able to match. Looks good out of the hand.
Oh, Matt, she does. This is going to be some great coverage when it comes out. Jump on over to Crew 42.
Oh, we've got a first Cadence Burge highlight of the round. Looking to make a move on those two women we saw just before her, and that one splits the two trees just at the end of the flight, putting her at 25 feet. Maybe even slightly closer for this birdie putt.
Just going to see some tap-ins from this FPO card here, and a lot of good action happening at the CCR. If you haven't before, I would recommend coming out to these courses. Maybe think about coming out next year to the CCR to spectate.
Tough forehand hole. We'll see how Chandler decides to attack it. Trying to throw that late turning forehand.
Oh my goodness. Terrible redirect. He's going to bounce out of bounds and likely taking a bogey.
Yeah, just when he was trying to make a move on Hancock, this could be a potential two-stroke swing hole.
Emerson a little tight, a little early. Going to give himself about a 45-footer.
Big shot for Hancock and big opportunity to re-extend the lead here. Looks a little early, though.
Yeah, a little soft as well there. Maybe a little nerves coming here on this back stretch of holes for GT, but he just needs to hold on. He's got a nice cushion still. Make sure he's at least getting those pars.
Yeah, if he pars out at this point, you'd like to think that's probably going to be enough. But at the same time, a couple of birdies here on the back 6 holes will be a nice cushion.
This little shorty is kind of eating our lead card up here today. No one really up there for a gimme birdie.
Yeah, should have taken some notes from the FPO players. Had this hole on lock. These aren't really even putts. I'd call them upshots from about 80 feet or so.
Oh, he was about to show you an upshot.
Oh, a great effort from Yessi. And Emerson, gotta think he's going to give this one a run as well.
Ooh, just barely missing. That needs to sit down now, though. Gonna curl,
eventually.
but yeah, left himself about 20 or so feet still.
Kramer trying to save the par from deep, unable to connect. And after those little rollaways, still some testers left for par for these guys. Nieminen up first. Just a bit right.
Oh, very unfortunate, splashing out right there. Let's see if Emerson can connect on his to save the par. He knows what's coming. He knows it's coming down to the wire, and each stroke matters here. You got to be making these ones.
Yeah, big par putt here for Emerson. Slightly uphill, 22-footer. Ooh, a little bit of the band, but does stick it.
I would say this is quite the shocker, though, that our lead card is going to play this hole 2 over par.
Yeah, definitely a surprise on a hole that averages 2.52 on the day and was the second easiest hole on the course.
Just like that, folks, it can happen to anybody, leading the tournament or not. You've got to be on your game. So we have 2 pars, 2 bogeys. We're going to move over to hole 13.
But first, a quick score check-in. Still nobody making any crazy moves. Connor Rock 6 down. That's a nice round going, but started off far enough behind that nobody really giving GT a scare just yet.
Yeah, 6 with 6 to go is going to be pretty tough, but 13 has some teeth. 515 feet. Couple OB bunkers in the middle of the fairway, as you can see here, but really just throwing a chip shot to then attack this tunnel. with the only hazard on the green, that small bunker right behind the basket.
Yeah, we saw Emerson get aggressive on a similarly shaped par 4 on the front 9. Maybe getting aggressive again here. Could get himself a long putt if he puts this on a good line.
That's looking pretty good if it can come out. And that's going to be a little deep. Might be a tricky shot from there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll see what his line into the green looks like. Hancock definitely no need to go that aggressive. Looking like just a putter or mid-range in his hand. Something that drifts right the whole way. Oh, but that gets caught up early.
That is extremely early. Granted, he still can just throw to the mouth and then pitch up and grab his par, but he is quite a bit back.
This layup is just fine. A nice chip forehand. Gives you pretty much a straight shot into the green on this hole. So that was well thrown from Kramer, I would assume. Yes, they're going to try to do the same thing. And that one's looking nice as well.
Interesting to see where GT lands. Oh, he looks like he stayed in the tree, actually. So, grabbing his card mates to help him get a spot. Really just needs to chip one around that corner so he can attack the basket. Doesn't need anything special here.
Yep, that's a good placement shot. He'll be looking straight at it from there from about 150 feet. Touchy approach here going to the sidearm, but Chandler has great angle control. Puts that one to about 20 feet.
Yeah, this is one where you really do want to lay up short because if you do go just long, you're going to be looking at that bunker. So making sure you land short and then giving yourself a birdie opportunity is important. Oh, look at that one. What a shot.
Yeah, nice turnover sidearm from Nieminen. Still haven't gotten to Emerson's drive yet. I think he's going to be over on the right there in that tall stuff.
Great shot from our leader there. Looking to secure his par as, yeah, Emerson just with the slightest, maybe 150 or so to the basket left.
Just chips the forehand on up there. Gonna have it drop in a birdie. So still about a 20-footer left for Hancock. Does save the par.
Yeah, that for me was a no-doubter for him on how he's been playing this weekend. Haven't really seen any timid or I would say scared putts. He's been very cool, calm, and collective all weekend long.
So a nice birdie for Kramer. Keith and Nieminen going to drop their birdies in here in a second. So everyone picking up one more stroke on Hancock, making it 5 with 5 to go. Still could go either way, especially with 17 being an island. There is a potential for a 2-stroke swing on a couple of these holes down the stretch.
Hole 14, 351 feet, par 3. Slight moving left to right. Once you do get to the green, you do have a low ceiling. It's on a bit of a sloped green, but shouldn't see rollaways or anything like that from this green here.
You're trying to jinx it, Nick. Could get us into trouble if we...
Hey, we're just trying to get some highlights here.
Exactly.
Highlights, lowlights, we'll take them.
All of the lights. Got Emerson Keith up first, going with the sidearm. Needs this to get back to Hyzer. And it doesn't quite do that.
Yeah, I liked how it just like subtly rose throughout the flight too. It was kind of nice.
Need something fast and overstable that can get that finish and skip up the hill towards the end of the flight. This looks like it is on a great line.
That's the one. Oh, and look at that park job from Chandler. He's going to like that one.
Yeah, great shot there. Nieminen going to go for that. Try to match the same line.
What kind of tape do you use? Big ball tape.
It's looking good if it beats the ceiling.
Oh, and another beautiful sidearm from our card. GT throwing his backhand. No surprise here. Slightest turn and a little fade at the end. We'll get him there.
Oh, it's on a great angle.
Beautiful.
Yeah, beats those limbs late. That is fortunate son, and he is going to be well inside the circle for a birdie. Here's Emerson from deep, looking to get a birdie of his own. Coming up a bit short.
Our card is definitely picking it up here, but I think it's going to be too late to try and catch GT at this rate. The man is on a mission.
Especially with the birdie here on 14. That is a great pickup down the stretch. And some of these holes as well that we're going to see finishing here are very scoreable.
Yeah,
so
I was
if he
going
can
to
get one or more birdies, he should be locking this thing up.
Yeah, I was going to say we don't have the hardest finishing stretch in disc golf left, but definitely some strokes to gain as we get into hole 15. 344 feet, par 3. You have some bunkers here on the right and left side. OB right and left as well. Let's get another FPO check-in.
Yeah, we saw Owen Scoggins in round 1 go for the wide hyzer on this hole. Looks like Cadence likes that line as well.
Dropping it right over.
Yeah, well thrown, and gives herself a short birdie putt, which she connects on. Well done.
Back to the men. We have Chandler up first. Probably going to play that left OB line tight, and hopefully it comes back at the end.
Oh, looked like it just barely caught a branch there, knocking him down early. Nieminen going to take that same line, flexing it over down the left-hand side. This looks like it's on a good angle.
Oh, it's great. Just past the basket, giving himself maybe 10 or 15 feet for birdie.
Big shot for Hancock here. Just needs to keep this inbounds. Just wants something that's going to push straight the whole way. It's fading out a bit, but checks up just before that OB bunker and giving him another birdie putt.
Ooh, and this looks to be leaking left and gonna find that out of bounds, unfortunately. And just barely at that. Yeah, wow. Game of inches, folks.
Long birdie putt for Kramer. Not able to get it the height. So he'll have a short par coming up, but Emerson, this is for his par now. Outside the circle.
Oh, just barely out, low left. So we have GT stepping up to another birdie opportunity.
And he's got it. This man is on a mission this weekend. And I don't think anybody is going to be able to stop him. Well, it's clear. Nobody has been able to stop him.
All right. And this is for a turkey, actually. 3 in a row since the bogey on 12. Can he convert?
Nicely done. We got a very close battle still here for second place.
Really, second through like the top 10. We still have quite the battle going on. Lots of, room for dollars to shift here. And let's take a quick look at what we got going on.
Yeah, Joel Freeman, Luke Taylor, both making some moves up the leaderboard. Connor Rock as well at 8 under. Zach Nash popping into the top 10 at 8 under. And you can see 3 strokes separating second through outside the top 10 right now. So if these guys can finish strong, it'll go a long way.
Gotta be getting these birdies down the stretch. Hole 16 is another one. 289 feet, par 3. Dead straight. Pull out your best disc and just throw it on a rope.
See if Cadence Burge can show us how it's done. Looking to pick up back-to-back birdies down the stretch here, and that is on a great line.
Money. Are those Matty O shades?
He finally dropped him for the first time ever. Nieminen going to go for the sidearm here. We saw a couple players take that in the first round. Looking to bend it left of the tree, and this is on a great line.
Oh, wow. I was holding my breath there for a second. Thought we were about to get one.
It was looking good the whole way. Just dried up a bit short. Bit of an early release for Hancock, but does get through that left side and still puts him well inside the circle.
He said, oh no, but it wasn't that bad. He's going to find himself inside the circle 25, 28 feet.
Yeah, might have a couple bushes to deal with behind him, but shouldn't be too unmanageable of a putt. And Emerson going to go with the sidearm as well. Super smooth flex line. And scoots it right up there for a park job.
Wow, and Kramer with the farthest putt from just on the tree line at about 20 feet.
Ooh, and the fist pump. I think at this point he knows where he's at. Knows a birdie out secures him second place. So that's a great step in that direction.
As GT puts away another one. He wants it. And he's going to, at this rate, he's going to average like 1050, 1055 for this tournament. Incredible showing.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch these last 2 rounds. Just super consistent golf, and yeah, he's going to take this one down.
The interesting hole 17, 180 feet, island, hazard surrounded hole. Just throw it up there or hit those trees and let it drop by the basket is all you need on this one.
Yep, just a little chip sidearm. I think is what we'll see from the entire card. See if maybe somebody can give us a nice highlight. Maybe give it a run here.
Hey, but there it is, just hitting and dropping. Nothing crazy, nothing exciting.
Bit wide out of the hand from Hancock, but I think it's going to work out just fine.
Yeah,
Up a little deep.
Sneak in that backside there. Wide enough by the time it got down, it didn't even have to contend with the trees.
Nice forehand from Kramer. Actually hits the base there. Perfectly done.
Giving the people here watching a little action. We love to see it.
And to make it 4 for 4, using that wall as a backstop for Emerson. Checks up nicely. This is a bit of a obstructed putt for GT. He's going to have to straddle around that tree from about 25 feet.
Bang. Great putt there. I think we could have said it a while ago, but that definitely secures it.
Oh, yeah. Going to have a nice, comfortable 6-stroke cushion going into 18. Sun in Yesse's eyes a bit here for his straddle putt.
Able to get it, making that 5 in a row here.
Yeah, nice strong finish for him. Right now in that 3rd place spot. See if he'll be able to get 18. Chandler Kramer, short birdie putt for him as well, and it's looking like it's going to be a star frame here on the 17th. Just what you'd expect from the lead card on this hole. And we got to give a couple shout outs quick as these guys finish up. Had 2 aces from Chris Brown and Aaron Geddes on the 17th.
Gotta love it. Tournament aces are so fun. Last hole of the event, though, right here. Sad to see it come to an end, but glad we've been here. Hole 18, 399 feet, downhill, par 3. Hyzering right to left out of the gap. Quick check-in with FPO first.
Caden Spurge still looking to finish strong. Put a move on Owen Scoggins and Kristen Tatar, who have been going back and forth all round. She's got this birdie putt on that nice built-up green. Knocks it down left side. Great putt, great finish. Once again, thank you to Crew 42 for giving us this FPO coverage. Make sure to check out the full FPO coverage when that comes out later this week. All right, so this is it. Battle for second place. If ESA can put this one close and put some pressure on Kramer, that'll go a long way. He's going to line up for that turnover sidearm. Technical line.
Very surprising to me. Runs after it, though, and gets it probably about 35 feet, giving himself a chance.
Yeah, pretty similar landing spot to where we saw Cadence, so I think he's going to have to give that putt a run on the elevated green. We'll see what he can do from there.
There it is from our leader and our champion from this year, I would have to assume. Gave himself about a circle 2 look.
Yep, could just lay that one up for the nice, easy drop-in par and the win. Kramer going to try to match that line from Nieminen. If he's able to birdie this one, will secure. Oh, not even that line. He's going high.
Pretty sure that's OB.
What did we just watch?
It's overstable. It's not that overstable. I think that's out of bounds.
Oh, and it's out of bounds.
Wow. So surprising there when he could go up the middle. Not what you would expect.
Yeah, it's just a horrible mistake here to make on the 18th. Yeah, hard to question it because I'm sure he's practiced it and worked for him in round 1, but yeah, just the result is pretty much worst case scenario now, just basically. Oh, and he's still so far out.
Gonna get it up there, but gonna unfortunately be taking bogey.
I really thought you were going to try to put it in the water.
All right, so now this putt for Nieminen is a big one. From circle 2, and he sneaks it in.
Gets it.
Huge putt for Jesse Nieminen, gets him solo second place.
What a finish for him. 6 birdies in a row after that bogey to secure that second place. Great performance down the stretch from him.
And a great putt for Emerson Keith to finish out his tournament as well. He's going to finish in a tie for 3rd. Tough finish for Kramer, going to tap in a bogey here, also in that 3rd place tie. But this weekend was all about one man. His name is GT Hancock, and he absolutely shredded all weekend long.
Yeah, ever since about the mid-second round, we kind of had an idea that he might be in for a special weekend, and he showed us all weekend why he's here.
CCR Open, GT Hancock!
You'd love to see it. What a performance. You're going to want to hold on to that one. Don't throw that trophy away, GT. Great performance all weekend. Finishing strong with another great performance as we take a look at the rest of the top 10. It was a great weekend here, Nick.
Yeah, couldn't ask for better weather. It was supposed to rain and stuff today, so glad we only had 1 day of rain. But overall, great competition here as we have a stacked field with everybody getting ready for D-Glow. Excited to see everybody at this course or at this property with these 2 amazing courses.
Yeah, if you were to ask if we've ever seen the rain at the CCR Open, the answer would be no the past 2 days. Thank you to Elevation Discs for supporting this coverage. Thanks for hopping on commentary with me, Nick. If you enjoyed this coverage, we've got another tournament coming for you in a couple weeks, the American Flying Disc Open, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. For Nick Hanson, I'm Nathan Johnson. We'll see you next time.